Hey guys, it's your boy Deempo. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today we are back with some more Arena Breakout Infinite content. And in particular, I'll be teaching you things that I wish I knew when I started playing the game. And there is a lot of things in this game that doesn't tell you. So these are like huge, right? Huge things that will impact your gameplay. It will impact everything. So from mechanics to market to everything. So we're going to start with the market first. One thing I didn't figure out straight away, and I wish I did, I would have been sitting on probably like 60, 70 million right now, is Deek. So Deek over here will spawn limited time items. And these items you can trade for a huge amount of money. However, never ever go for the trades as soon as he resets because the prices are skyrocketing. So this composite body armor here was costing me about 130k before. And to do it now will cost me 76,000, right? So I purchased that and it sells for 158. So that's almost double the profit there. 158. Massive profits. We take it. Oh, we could even get away with it at 158. Yeah, we'll just put it at 158. Let's list it. So that's one there, right? Ammo. This was about 170k. Now it's costing me about 96. And we bag ourselves okay profit. Nothing spectacular. But you know what? We'll buy it and we'll sell it anyway. So about 917. 100. Yeah, whatever. We'll sell at this price. 125k. That's some profit there. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. Field backpack. This was about 130k. Now it's up to 111 and it sells for 103. So it's not a good buy. This you can usually pick up for 60k. At the moment it's 91. Not worth it. Don't go for it. Ammo. 112k. I wouldn't recommend it. So 1.3, let's just see quickly. So 1,300 times 120, about 156k. 156k versus 110k. Let's refresh it once. You know, 40k profit, whatever. We'll take it. Take it. Sell. Always sell at the price that they should be at, not at the price they advertise this. So wait for it. 1197. These are more expensive, so I would not sell at this price. I would wait to sell at a higher price. It's just not worth it. There we go. 150k. I'll sell at that price. I don't care. It does make a difference though. What else does he have? Does he have anything else here that's worth getting? Probably not. 153k for an M4, like, get out of here. Get out of here. So these are your limited items. Keep refreshing them. Sometimes you get keys that are worth like 1.2, 1.3 million. It'll cost you about 400k in trades. Massive W. Always go for it. Then you have the static stock. For example, tier 5 composite body armor that we just sold goes for about 158k. If I was to get it from this guy, 107k. Once again, probably worth it. Sell 158. So that's gone up a little bit. We'll sell at 158. Boom. Thank you very much. I don't know about the rest of the items, whether they're worth it or not. This one says what, 56k, 67, there you go. And to buy it's about 69. Stay away from it.
Being made,
but these have a cooldown. So the one on the armor that we just bought is, what is it, 44 hours. So you can't repeat as much. You were able to buy the SJ16 from this guy here for like a lot smaller cooldown. Now the cooldown's gone up. So this weapon here sells for, just for the barrel alone, is about 189. To buy it from him, it'll cost you 181. So wait for the items to go down and then you can make some easy profit. If I was to sell right now, I only make 20-30k, which is not really worth it. So keep on the lookout. Like this weapon here, 153k, it's not good enough.
I never go out. It's you.
This guy though, Vladin, you can get the RPK for 110, I believe, and then you sell the stock for like 50k, and the gun automatically drops. You can put a 5k stock, it'll be almost as good. Sell the drum mag, that's another 13k. You sell the barrel because you want a long barrel on it, or even sell the whole gun if you really want to make money, and you will make money. Like, you'll make bank. Just small trades like that, you should look out for. It'll bag you a lot of cash. Like 114 is not good there.
I hope you're not here to this. Wanna buy if you've got something.
Actually, if you can get this for like 90k, that's profit. So 90k there. The gun sells for 66 plus all the rest of the items. It ends up being like 120 something. It's money, but once again, you know, it's up to you. Ammo, I would not bother. I don't think these are good trades. What I would say you look into though is the scope.
It's you. There's no such thing.
One of these guys sells an ACOG for really cheap. Also tactical grip, 34k, and tactical grip sells for 39. Sometimes sells for more, sometimes sells for less. P90 suppressor sells for about, what is it? We can do the trade for 30k, or it will cost 12k, so it's not worth it.
Heard you're pretty tough.
But there are
help,
deals
come
there that
find.
you can get, and it will make a difference in the long run. I didn't do this at the start. I
If you
wish
need
I
help,
did.
come.
I would have made absolute bank if I did, but I didn't know. How much does this sell for? 190k versus 212, so it's probably not worth doing that one. That day is what, 73k and 63 to do, so probably not worth when you consider tax. Anyways, that is tip number 1. Now let's go to tip number 2. Alright guys, tip number 2 is dressing for the occasion. Oh, but that's pretty self-explanatory. No, it's not, alright? A lot of people make the mistake of going too geared into normal modes and then getting dropped by freaking rats and then crying about it. Guys, dress for the occasion. Normal is where you make your money. Lockdown is where you're chasing kids or you're chasing points, right? Yes, you can get the occasional loot, but the risk is much higher. The majority of your time you'll probably be spending on normal mode, making money. Enter the MP5. This is the most cost-effective weapon in the game. So this thing here has very good ammo. So all the way to normal or even lockdown, you can get away with running this weapon. I suggest you run the PST. In some occasions, the PST is even better than the dum-dum because you do get that little bit of extra penetration there, whereas the dum-dum is a lot of flash damage, but not so much penetration. Dirt cheap ammo, run it normal, and as long as they're not wearing face shields, you just beam them in the face. I've made millions with this weapon. As I said, all you need is just a red dot sight on it, and this thing is good to go. It's dirt cheap to craft. Then, if you need something that needs more oomph, that's when you introduce, when you go for the T951. This weapon is the most underrated weapon in the game. It punches way above its weight. You can get this from a trader. Where is he?
I've been hearing rumors of
From Joel Garrison from here for 40k. So I have a cooldown of mine. But you can get this for 40k. 40 freaking k. If you don't have the trade, then what I recommend you do is you go here and just start assembling it. How much does it cost if we go from scratch? 54k, so 14k more. What I recommend you do here is you either go for the layout, for the extra recoil, put a grip on it and a red dot, and Bob's your uncle. This thing is an absolute beast of a weapon. If you feel like you need a more kitted out, you can always go for the silence or even the scope. Now, what makes this weapon so special? Let me show you. So these rounds here, they cost peanuts, 100 per round. This is as good as an M855. M855, better than M855 technically. M855 will cost you almost 5 times that. Okay. Then if you want to get into lockdown tiers, M855A1 is 1,400. It's got 49 base damage, 40 pen for 1,400. This ammo, 5.9. Oops. Or is it 5.8? I think it's 5.8. 5.8? 5.8? Yeah. Look at this. 51 base damage, 44 penetration, costs 828. Start with the ammo, work your way up. And then if you are going to run consistently lockdown and you feel like you need to drop chads, enter the foul. Yes, this will set you back between 70 and 100k depending where you do the barter. All you need to do for this bad boy is suppressor and a red dot, or a scope if you're doing like value or something. And this shoots the best ammo in the game, bar none, and that is the M80 round. Price for value, unrivaled. 81 base damage, 42 penetration. It is freaking insane how good this weapon is. So this is your three options here. You have your heavy hitter, you have your close range, and you have your in-between weapon. Right? These are my three go-to weapons, and they've made me absolute bank. Oh, but they're not exactly cheap. Guys, you need to spend money to make money, but I'm not talking silly money where you die and you go broke. You need to be smart with your kids, okay? Next, best value for money, bar none, is this helmet here. If you're running with friends, this will be a breeze. If you're running solo, you'll have no ears. That is the only problem here. So I suggest you run this helmet. It is an absolute masterpiece. This face shield here, it's a class 4 face shield, and you'll see mine is damaged. It doesn't have the 40 out of 40 because it tanked an M855 A1 round. So that's tier 4 ammo. And I've doinked a couple of Mosin gold rounds off this helmet as well. So absolute beast of a helmet. Okay. Next up, you have two choices whether you want to go tier 4 or tier 3. If you're going to do lockdown, I recommend you go for tier 4 because this is, in my opinion, best value for money. Decent stats on it. It's an armored rig and it's a chest rig. So, sorry, it's an armor and it's a rig as well. So technically an armored rig. Very good, decent slots on it. Not too heavy. You can get around very fast. It's just a must-have if you're doing lockdown. If you're not, second best option, in my humble opinion, is you go for this one here. And it's like 10k. So 10k for that one. I think this cost me like 59,000. Materials have gone up now, so you can trade for it. If you look for it on the market, it's about 80k now. This one is about 68 to trade for. If you buy it off the market, 74. So choose your poison. Those two kits will make you absolute bank. Absolute bank. Now, if you're looking for a helmet that you want ears for, this one here is the best helmet, the SH12. High ricochet, and it comes with a headset, 16k or 16700, and Bob's your uncle. Mad hearing on it, high ricochet chance. All right, that covers up your ammo, that covers your kit, that covers your weapons. These three should be your go-to weapons. They are freaking unreal, okay? Unreal weapons. Tip number 3, and this is one of the most crucial ones, and that's meds. Energy drinks in particular, do not sleep on these. These are the best thing in this game. They're so broken at the moment. I expect them to be balanced soon because they cost absolutely nothing, and you can be pre-meted throughout the whole game, like permanently, if you bring enough of these. It lasts about, what is that, 240 seconds. So I usually bring about 6 of these. Let me tell you the advantages, right? These are essentially painkillers, but have no downside. So painkillers here, they have hydration issues. They dehydrate you. See? So they have downside. Energy drinks don't have that. So you're unaffected by pain. If you have a broken arm, no problem. Last 240 seconds. And they cost almost 2k. The liquid painkillers, which are the better version, 2.4k. There's no reason why you should not be running this. If you get shot, right, and you're on an energy drink, you won't be panting. If you have a broken arm, you can still aim properly, and the enemy will never know that you're pretty messed up. Therefore, they'll hesitate before pushing you. Okay. 2, you can easily pre-med. You can easily chuck them out. Like, they're worth nothing. So it doesn't stop you from having them in your slots. Honestly, this will be a game changer for you. If you keep dying, or if someone breaks your legs in the open, you're done. But if you pre-med and you're like, hey, I can run around like a headless chicken for 240 seconds. If you shoot my legs, I'm still going to be able to get to cover. Do not sleep on these. These things are freaking essential. All right. Next up, when you're buying meds, don't go for those massive 2 slots, 3 slots standard kits. All I do is I go to here.
How's the dark zone?
To Evita, and I'll just stock up all this. I get like 4 at a time, 5 at a time. These are dirt cheap as well, because I will not hesitate to drop this. If I need to get a better item, I'll drop them. But if you get messed up, you have broken limb, you can use them to fix it. Do not sleep on these. Don't go for these ones here. Way too expensive. 4 uses for 20k. No thank you. No thank you, okay? You want to make money, everything counts, guys. Everything contributes. I'm not saying be full tight ass, but everything contributes. And for the OPM bandages, I go for this one here, 2k, but you get 4 uses out of it.
If you get
and that pretty much covers the meds. Usually the way I set up my meds, I have the 3 meds there, then I either have an energy drink or a bleed there, and the rest of the slots is pretty much my energy drinks, and I have 1 or 2 surgical kits in, and the rest of them go in my bag. Oh, but the impo, they take up so much space. Who cares? You can just drop them. They cost 1k. No harm, no foul. They'll be replaced by a better item anyway, so you're not essentially losing much there. Alright guys, tip number 4, and this is also an important one, shooting range. Shooting range is free. You can go there, build any weapon you want, try out any ammo you want. It is very good to get acclimatized to the game before you go in. Say, you know, you're rusty, you want to jump in for your first game and you don't want to do a scav or whatever, or you want to try out a new weapon. You come here and you go to gun modding, and then, for example, you pick a weapon that you want to build. In this case, we go for the M16, for example. You can assemble whatever you want. Be wary of one thing though, the reference price there is not definite. It's always down by like 20-30%. So if this says to me, hey, this will cost you like, I don't know, 50k or something, then, you know, take it as a grain of salt, because the weapon will cost much more than that. And here you can try any attachment, and over here you have all the stats. So to the left hand side, it will display all of the relevant stats there, and it will show you sort of what the build is like as well. So you can add handles or whatever the case may be. Just standard modifying the weapon, and over there obviously you can play around with the stats and the price. So once that's done, oops, we need a gas block here. Once that's done, you can then try out different ammo for it. In this particular case, we're going for one of those. Oops, and we want, let's just say we want to try the M995. We equip it, and then we'll switch to the M16. It's not equipped, so let's see if this works. M995, there you go. And this way you can sort of get used to the way that the weapon fires, right? Test it out. Then what you can do here is, if you want to see how effective the ammo is against different armor, you can come here and select. So that's tier 6, for example. You can go tier 3 armor, and then you're just shooting straight through them. Okay, same goes with any weapon. Don't be scared, go in, test it out. It's helped me heaps with aiming. You have different targets. Over here what you can do is, for example, if you want a 70-meter target, they'll go down to 70 meters, and then you can try shooting at 7 meters, and over there it'll tell you how well you've done. So before you jump in, if you need a warm up, come in here, do it. Or if you want to build a new weapon, come and test it out in the range first before you decide to commit money to it. That way you will not be disappointed. And you can do that with absolutely anything in this game, really. Like, even if I wanted to, say, grab a foul and I wanted to put a thermal on it, you can go and just put a thermal on it. It's that simple. Instead of committing 800k to a thermal scope that you don't know if you're gonna like, this is probably the safer option. Pick up the weapon, and then I recommend you fire this semi-automatic. Great weapon. Alright guys, next up I have some simple tips regarding the keybinds, and these will help you go a long way. Believe me, keybinds make a huge difference. For example, scoping in and out. You want to be able to scope in and out seamlessly. So if zooming in, zooming out, zooming in, zooming out, just in case someone's up front, like running towards you or running away from you, should be able to zoom in and out. So the standard keybind for this is Alt and right click. But if you do that, right, you have to be scoping in and then scoping out, scoping in and then scoping out. Whereas if it's on your mouse, you can just do all of that. No problem. If you need to zoom in and then back, boom, straight to there. Next up, leaning. You want to be able to lean in and out and then back into cover, lean in and out, back into cover. And in order to do that, you need to enable the hold. Because if you lean, right? Where's lean? Seems like I'm a bit blind today. So lean E. Here we go. If it's just press, right? If it's just press, you pretty much, it'll be like this the whole time until you tap it again. So you won't be able to do those quick leans in and out, back and forth. You just be stuck like this the whole time. And you don't want that. That will get you killed. Alright, next one is very important. The standard keybind for this is fine. But if you keybind this to your mouse, you will become a much more efficient looter. So for example, dropping items for me is T, right? So if I go down here, discard backpack items is T. If I had this as a mouse button, I'll be a much more efficient looter. But anyways, having anything keybind that you're comfortable with can save your life because you'll be looting a lot less time, meaning there's less time for people to ambush you. This is huge, huge, huge. So make sure you look into it. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. That's only part 1. Part 2 will focus on combat, and then we'll focus on how to do both farm, valley, and armory. So I'll be doing tutorials for those as well. Anyways, thank you for the overwhelming support. If you haven't already, please join our Discord. I think we're about 320 strong at the moment. People from everywhere. There's no elitism there, guys. There's no toxicity. Everyone's welcome. Good players, new players. I really don't care. There's people from all over the world. As I said, come join, check us out, and hit me up for some games. Peace.